Good morning, it's Thursday the 20th of December. That looks a bit crooked. Hang on a minute. Right. This is going to be a good one. Trust me, this is going to be a good one. And I'll tell you now, my battery's going to go. I can tell. In which case I might have to move positions to plug the power cord in. Right. As some of you may know, I am a first aider. I have a first aid certificate. I don't do a first aid at work anymore, but I retook my first aid and passed it. So I'm still a licensed first aider. So where do we go from? I can see you all standing there, sitting there, standing there, watching this and thinking, where is he going with this? I will tell you. There is a video doing the rounds on YouTube and people are commenting on it, and the woman in it is basically getting a lot of grief. So what's the video? This woman did a video. Woman, she looks 16, 17, 18-year-old. She was out swimming at a local lake and there was like a diving platform. She dove off, hit her head, became unconscious. She says a 40-year-old man realised she was in difficulties, dived in the water, dragged her out, and basically, by the sounds of it, the way she's talking, started C.P.R. Cardiopulmonary response. Basically, where you push on the chest. She came round, she was grateful to be alive, but she felt disgusted. So what was her reactions? She is now suing her rescuer for rape. I am not joking on this. C.P.R. Somebody having a heart attack, stuff like that. Roughly centre of the chest, 2 hands, press. Male, female, you round the bosom area. And this woman looks well ample. Something like a drowning, you would want to get water out the lungs and air into the lungs, so you probably give what they would call a kiss of life. 30 chest compressions, close the mouth, tip the head back, mouth over the mouth, you breathe for them, back, 30 compressions, so on. He saved her life. But she's screaming rape because she did not give her consent. And I've never heard this terminology before. Save rape. I'm going to put a clip, and you can see this woman in the description. She took great delight when informing this gentleman who had saved her life that she was suing him, and he broke down. He basically broke down. She felt empowered. That this bloke was worried about what his wife would think, what his kids would think, probably what his work would think, because if it went to court, what his employer would think. Would he have a job at the end of this whatever? You know, on one of the, I mean, I'm putting the better one on because this is actually a woman talking about this woman, and she's basically saying, what an idiot. But is this the world we come to, that if you save somebody's life, you're liable to be sued? I've talked about it in one of my videos. I can't remember if it's one of the ones I re-uploaded, but I have given CPR to somebody who collapsed in a shop, a store. Stopped breathing. Got everybody away. Chest compressions. Breath alive. Chest compressions. Bar. Chest compressions. Bar. To the ambulance, people came in. They fitted the defibrillator. Got them. You know, now the question I've got is, if you've got these people about who are going to just sue left, right and centre, next time that happens, is it better that all of us who've got first aid training go, not my problem, let them die? I mean, when I watched it, I actually thought this was a joke, but then I've watched 4 or 5 of these videos and people are saying, no, she's actually serious about it. She's suing the bloke that saved her life because she felt violated, because she did not give him permission to handle her body, to drag her out the water, and then to perform CPR on her. In England, I don't think this would fly. I forget what it's called. I think it's called the Good Samaritan law. Basically, if you do something to save a person's life, they can't sue you unless you do something that's totally inappropriate. If he's stripped her naked, then yeah, they could sue you. But from what I can gather, she was wearing a bikini, so he didn't strip her naked, just performed CPR. In England, the courts would laugh at it and throw it out. If they hired somebody to take it to civil court or something like that, it would still get thrown out because in the end, you've saved the life, you've done what is responsible as a person of society. But even then, do you even want to have the situation that possibly your name would be in the paper? People would start saying, oh, you know, he's been done for rape, you know, somebody's suing him for rape. And even, it's like this thing where there's smoke, there's fire, you know, mud sticks type of thing. But I just can't believe this woman. Watch the video, the way she talks. I'll put in the link, but she says, oh, yes, I'm glad he saved me, but I felt violated. I was screaming inside because I did not give my permission. From what I can gather, she classes herself as a feminist. Fine, got no problem with that. But when does feminism come at the stake where if somebody saves your life, you have the right to sue somebody? I just think it's hilarious. So I had to do a comment on it. Because as a first aider, my priority is, if somebody's choking, I'll give the Heimlich manoeuvre. Been shown how to do it. My thinking now is, if it's a woman, I grab over around the waist and start humping her up and down like you do to get the blockage out. Is she going to sue me for sexual abuse? If a woman has a heart attack, do I give CPR, or is she going to sue me for rape? It's just a case that you sort of think, where does common sense end and insanity take over? Because obviously this woman's really deluded. I mean, rape. He gave her CPR. Saved her life. She should be showering him with gifts every day of her living life as a thank you. And what's her thank you? Oh, I'm taking you to court, I'm suing you because you raped me. Watch the video. I would love to hear people's comments on this. Knowing the people I know, I can see what the comments coming. I can see the comments coming. I can imagine what people are going to say about this woman. But like I says, it has actually brought into my mind, if I'm ever in a situation like that, do I give CPR? Am I going to end up being accused of rape if I give CPR? This woman sounds American, and I know in America you have all this legislation, but UK's getting like that as well. Do I save somebody's life? If I can see somebody have a heart attack, do I attempt CPR and save somebody's life and risk the muck being slung at me and having to go to court to prove my innocence of rape? Be interesting to see some of the comments, especially from the women. Blokes would be, oh, she's a stupid woman, but it'd be quite interesting to see some of the comments from the women as to what they think about something like this. Okay, doke.